We've got over 500 vehicle tests on this channel, and almost all of them have headlight tests, so if you want to see how the lights on your vehicle work, this is the right place to be. Lexus Innocent NX 350h Hybrid to drive. $56,000 for this baby. It's fully loaded, and under the glare here we have the optional LED headlights. 3 filaments on each side. It'll cost you an extra $1,000 for these, so are they worth the price? We'll take them out and find out. By the way, we also did a full road test on this car with all fuel economy numbers you might want to know about. That was done in a separate video on YouTube. We have a link for that at the end of this video. So when you go to the end of this, just click and watch, and you get both videos for the price of one, free. Alright, it's dark enough. Let's see how these headlights do. Right now I have them on low beam setting. Seem bright enough. All 3 on each side. Where's there a 4th one I'm not seeing? Now we got the brights on. Nope. 3 on each side. And here's what we got on the rear. Plenty to see. And here we got the emergency lights. Not very big and not very bright. I think the license plate lights are a little brighter. I think you get a little light on the mirror. And with the bright headlights on, you really can't see much. Turning off the headlights. Big improvement. And even though the rears are small, they're actually pretty bright once you turn the taillights off. I guess these will do. And we don't need the interior lights to light up the cabin because the info screen is doing a pretty good job itself. And the cabin lights are a bit on the dinky side. They're strong though. Give you just barely enough light. Here's what the reverse camera system looks like. If you watch my videos, I cannot stand auto dimming mirrors, but here we don't have to worry because we have a camera system in the rearview mirror as well. A small but reasonably well-designed gauge cluster. And I'll turn up the brightness a bit. Now we can see it better. And most of the vital controls do light up. Although not like a Christmas tree on many other fancy vehicles. A little conservative in here. And when you turn on the Eco, Sport, or Normal switch, you get the traditional light show. Alright, let's do the headlight test. And I have the brights on the wall 33 yards away. But most of these Lexus headlights I've been getting with LEDs are what I call divider headlights. Very bright when you have the brights on, but when you get a low beam, you get what I call divider. Very strong on the bottom, but nothing on the top. But here at least we have some decent height, about 2.5 to 3 feet. Maybe these will work out a little bit better than some of the others I've driven lately. Let's go see. The problem you have if you have total darkness on the top, if you go into a dip on backcountry roads, you can't see anything. You leave your brights on. Alright, low beam. Again, very bright on the bottom divider. Nothing on the top. Go to high beam. I don't need to explain this. You can see for yourself. As long as you're on a level road, on a level city street, you're fine, but I can't take this out in the back country. I don't have the time, but if you get into a lot of dips, this is what you're going to see. Let's do the 100-yard dash. And with the brights on, no problem lighting up the countryside. Go to low beam though. And we're not reaching out. Just barely, with about a couple inches of height left on the end there. But on the right you can see the cutoff and how sharp it is. By the way, you do have cornering lights. You turn the steering wheel to the left and everything to the left lights up. Intended for parking lots so you don't run over the winos. This is optional though, not standard on the cheaper models. And here, as we enter some speed bumps and dips, you'll see how the headlights can disappear. Like right here. Time for our dark, dingy street test. We have the low beams on, but I'm going to upgrade, so naturally it's going to reach out a little bit. But here we're getting to a dip. And you can see how the lights sort of disappear a little bit closer than I would like. Now the low beam and the highs reach down quite a bit. You do have the ability to turn the heads-up display on and off. Very hard program to find. It's buried under a bunch of stuff, but it's there. And here we go. Turn off the headlights so we can see it a little bit better. Lots of programs you can put on here. A bit too many in my book. We also have one on the right. I prefer just to turn that stuff off. If you want to play with it, it has lots of features. Go for it. Not for me. These aren't bad headlights, but they're not the greatest. Unless you have the brights on. Low beam, the cutoff is just too short for me. I found this to be a common case on the Ford Mustang GT and a lot of Subarus lately. Don't know what's going on with that. Now what happens if you don't spend $1,000 for these optional LEDs to get the standard headlights? Don't know, never driven one. They always send me the optional lights, so I just can't answer that. Are these optional LEDs worth $1,000 extra? Not for me, but I'll let you make that choice. Otherwise, the system passed. Thanks for watching. That concludes the headlight test. If you want to see the full road test, here's the link coming up. Might as well watch it. You're already here.